So before we proceed to today's edition of Loot the Local Area of its stuff and break into people's homes, we have some business to take care of. This guy. We have a hunt to do, so we're going to do it now. So this thing is... if it will appear. Hello? Alright, there you go. Jesus Christ, that health bar. Alright, considering he is the Night Seeker, he's probably weak to Holy. No, but that did a lot of damage. So let's see what... oh, he is weak to it. There you go. Oh, he doesn't have that much health. Weak to Fire, Holy, and Claws. That's perfect, because... okay, never mind. Well, we have a Fire Sword, so we can just use this. Silence? On who? Oh, that affects the whole party. And Sal's silenced, so she can't use her magic attacks. But fortunately, we can use Medicate to get rid of the silence. Never mind. No, I can't. Well, in that case, that's a problem. Alright, Urian smacking. And that means... I can't use my special attacks because I'm silenced, but I can use Bravery. Well, that sucks. A lot, actually. So we're gonna have to change our plans. Can I use Remedia yet? Nope. I have Dispel Herbs. So we can just use those. And then Pierce, you can just poke it. So I did equip the spear we got last episode onto Pierce, because it's actually better than the gun. And now we can just do what we do best, Burn Strike. Look at that damage. Curse. That didn't do anything. Sal is still silenced, so I can't use my magic. But I can use Fire Force on Urian. Hello? There you go. And Pierce, just poke him. And then Urian, we can't Gambit smack, so we're gonna have to slap him for huge amounts of damage. Alright, well, this is gonna be an easy one. I mean, the only bad part about this fight was he silenced me, and now he's dead for 6,600 EXP. And we got Darkened Skull and level ups. So I did do a little bit of grinding, mostly for the sake of getting money. Fuck. But yeah, I did do a little bit of grinding off screen for the sake of getting some cash. You know, let's... the enemies outside of New Malika do give some pretty good EXP, so it is kind of worth it to do a little bit of farming if your level isn't that high. I mean, I don't think being level 30 is the right level we should be. I think it's a little too high. But the enemies out here do give good EXP, and we're getting... I mostly did it because I needed money to buy equipment. I did go and look at the shops, but I didn't buy anything. But we're gonna do what we usually do. Walk into town, loot everything, go get a reward from the first hunt, and reach rank 4 from next hunt, and then we can go grab the next one. So welcome back to Tale of Vale. There's nothing in here. Oh wait, never mind, there is. Elixir. So we are here to investigate the latest temple. There's no need for a city wall. Alright, well, we're already at the Hunter's Guild, so let's... which one are you? A Night Seeker, huh? That's creepy. I still have my doubts, but this is pretty damning evidence. 14,500. Alright, so what rank am I now? Alright, we're at rank 4. A skilled hunter, so we can grab this hunt. Hello, I may have something for you now. It's another Darkling room like you've done before. You think it's time to take something this scary on? Sure. Alright, good luck. The King of Blood. There's of another Darkly-like creature in the Mohican Mountains. Please investigate it, for we may have an issue here. Vampires appearing. Fucking vampires now. Oh my god. Alright, so we have to go hunt a vampire. So what's this over here? He's to the north. Alright, so that's how we get to the north. You have anything? Yeah, a lot of these places are closed. This place is surprisingly big. Alright, I gotta hurry. Before this dude blocks me. Power up. Berlioz' personal dance crew? What the hell? We also got magic up. I should be using these damn items, but you know how it goes. I have a nasty habit of hoarding. What is this place? Oh? A free shield? So the granite shield is something you can buy in the shop, and it reduces earth damage. Unfortunately, it does lower our max HP, so I'm probably going to consider not using that right now. I mean, we really haven't had any issues with any bosses, honestly. I'm here for your stuff, dude. Because of there's gas in the mines, speed up. I might give that speed up to Urian, because, you know, he's the slowest member of the team. Don't need to hit the item shop, because let's be realistic here, every time we go there, I don't buy anything. But trendy clothes as well. Oh, we're only here for the armor. So let's stock up on some armor. So I can get the silver shoulder guard. Well, actually, some of this is old stuff. The new stuff is like this. The shoulder breastplate, which gives us more agility. And the gladiator helmet. We'll buy one of those for Pierce. And we'll buy a circlet for Damien. And then we have these shields, which reduce damage from certain elements. So I'm going to buy one of these for Sal, and I'm going to buy one of these for Pierce. So that way we just have a bunch of stuff that... Right, what about Urian? We can't equip most of this stuff because he's using the hammer right now, but we can always buy him a gladiator helmet. So you will get a gladiator helmet. And you will get... We'll give Pierce the emerald shield. And then Sal will get the granite shield. And these circlets. I didn't buy new armor. But should be fine. And then Damien. I put the gold nightcap on that we got before, but I think... Actually, no. I do need to increase your defense, even though it ruins my magic defense. Alright, yeah, we got a shield for you. Let's just buy a shielded breastplate for you. I'm not really worrying about weapons right now, because I feel like we're fine on weapons. That increases his speed too, which is always nice, because Damien's one of our main damage dealers. Especially since we're gonna go hunt down this thing. But yeah, the weapon shop does have some stuff in it. Like, we still have the Ruby Almighty, which we already have a copy of. We have the Hot Steel, which we already have one of. We can get a Rapier, which lowers our attack. We have the Dark Tooth, which is weaker than the weapon we have now. But we also have the Duel. You know what, that's better than what I have now, so I'll just buy it. We have Aqua Almighty for Urian. We have a Great Knife for Urian. We have a Demon's Bane. I might actually buy this because we don't have any weapons that do dark damage. Just in case we ever need something that does dark damage. And then staves that are worse than the one I have had for like a while now when we did that hunt. And then guns for Pierce, which are weaker than we have. Surprisingly, these claws are still weaker than the Bone Claw I've had for a while. But I will buy the Reflector, just so we have a bash option for Damien. And then you get the brand new Duel. A marginal increase to our stats, but we'll take what we can get. I mean, we're about to make more money when we go hunt down this dude. Also, over here is where the save point is. There's also a lot of guys over here, apparently. I didn't even check this area out until now. But we also got more stuff to loot. And then we're gonna have to go back to the Mohican Mountains and go look for this dude we have to kill. I'm glad I traveled out here to see this. Alright, what do you got? Whoa, this is the pub. Hey, look, an item. Hold on. Another speed up. So many NPCs on here. And magic vents up. Sorry. Only dancers can go on the upper floor. Huh. Don't tell anybody. I'm too young to drink. We stuck in here through the roof. Don't tell anyone. Oh god. I see that New Malika is certainly, different from the rest of Vassya. What's... Hey, please, get out of the way. The cafeteria. I don't see any chests in here, so it's not really worth coming in here. Unless I want to talk to NPCs. And then there's... What is this? I feel like there's something important in here. Yashra Manor. Ha! Big man on campus ain't here. We also got Damien Letter 9, so let's read. We're almost done with the Damien letters. The year 129. I have received word from my people that the temple in your capital city has been completed. This is great news to hear. Rhaegar has sure grown since I've been living here. The few citizens here regard me as their leader of sorts. I didn't intend on leading anyone in my lifetime, but I will do what I'm able to. I met a woman here. I plan to wed her and start a family. This will consume much of my time in the near future. My philosophical goals still reside in my mind. I will never cease learning about this world. My life has drastically changed from trying to learn more and more to protecting ancient powers and leading small civilizations. I never would have predicted my life would turn out this way. I hope to someday return to the simple world I once lived. But once past, we can never return. Huh. So where's the dude? Boss isn't here right now. He'll probably be back soon. So where is he? Huh. Well, that's sus. He's probably at the place we need to go. If I had to make a wild guess. But for now, we have another... Wait, I should probably heal first. Yeah, I should probably heal first. I could fuel Sal's coffee addiction even further, but... Why do that when we have a free save point here? So I was informed that the side quest with Aizen is actually late game content. The dog is blocking the way. I'll take this life up. Why is your dog blocking the stairs? There's too much sight to do. I need to learn more about Perthium, so I can lead the dig team down further into the mines. Why is your dog blocking the way, though, dude? Alright, let's see. We haven't hit up this place. Okay, we haven't Is this the first time there's an actual inn that I can actually use? Why would you even use it, though? You can literally heal for free at a save point. So the mine's up there, but we're gonna go back and we're gonna go hunt down this thing we're supposed to go kill. Pretty sure I checked out everything else. Alright, let's go back. So let's go on the hunt again. So this guy required us to be a higher rank, so he's probably gonna be a bit more dangerous than the last one we fought. I mean, the Night Seeker wasn't that hard, honestly. I do wish I had protection against silence. That'd be nice. I don't think I've encountered a shop that sells accessories that give me resistances to ailments yet. I don't know if I've just been avoiding it, or if I just haven't found it, but... We don't have ailment resistances yet. Oh, I'm gonna get caught. Yep. And I'm gonna have to get past the other spider, too. Alright, poke him. Poke him. Smack him. These guys are no threat to me. I fought tons of them back in the swamp. And you know what? If I need to, we can fuel your ice addiction. I mean, you're not your ice addiction, your coffee addiction. So off screen though, when I was doing grinding, Sal did get a better heal skill. And that's basically the only new skill I got, just a better heal skill. I'm assuming our vampire friend is Not here? Let me guess, he's back right... Fuck. Oh my god, leave me alone, you stupid arachnids. He's probably back where we found the Night Seeker. Because this isn't a very large area. Oh my god. Sal, show him out, son. Thank you. But yeah, this isn't a very large area. So, can I please stop running into every spider under the sun? God, at this rate, Sal's gonna have to fuel her coffee addiction. But even though I've over-leveled, I feel like these encounters wouldn't be that bad, even if I was a little weaker. Like, I'm gonna get caught by this stupid spider. Never mind. So yeah, this dude's probably back here where we fought the other one. Yep, of course he is. Alright, so what are you? Oh god, he attacks warning! Jesus, he hurts! The Night Hunter! Alright, so I mean, he's a big vampire-y dude. He's probably weak to light too. Yes, Jesus! Fuck, that health bar is massive. Alright, what are you? Show me your weaknesses. Okay, he has a respectable amount of health compared to the last one. We took the exact same things as the first one. Well then, good to know. We're actually going to do some other tactics here. We're going to power break, so that way he doesn't do as much damage. And then we're going to do what we always do. We're going to use bravery. Then Pierce's next... When Pierce gets an opportunity, we're going to... Ow. I'm actually going to have to heal. So let's heal Damien. Don't heal the Night Hunter. And Pierce... Let's try and... poison him. I don't think that worked. It did not. Alright, Ariane, slap him. And Damien, do what you do best. Spam Burn Strike until he dies. Sleeple. Wow, very effective. You put Uri to sleep 3 different times. Congratulations, pal. Alright, we can just use Medicure to get Urian back in business. And Pierce, just poke him. And Damien... I'm surprised I haven't needed to use Multi-Slash as often ever since we got those strike skills. I mean, look at that. I basically did less damage than that I could have done with 1 Burn Strike. Oh well, it's fine. Vale? What is that? Oh, increases your magic defense. Yeah, no, you're not allowed to have that. And Pierce, just poke him. And Damien, do what you do best. Because Burn Strike is basically our best move. And then Urian, just hit him. Wow, having his attack lowered is very useful. So let's hit him with a Holier. Right now, it's just like Sal and Damien are big damage dealers for enemies that have elemental weaknesses. Because Damien just does ludicrous amounts of damage, and Urian really only gets going once he gets his buff up. Wow, he really does not like Sal. We're just going to attack. I'm just going to use Pierce to heal her. Because I'm better off having Pierce be my support guy, while Sal and Damien do all the damage. Alright, Darker, uh-oh. Ouch. Well then, well, it's a good thing we have revival items. Lots of them. I'll actually use a revival medicine too on Damien. Excuse me? Game? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Why is this happening? Oh, there we go. Alright, we're back in business. Alright, hit him. He's almost dead, so, here, spoke him. Uh-oh, here we go again. Hit more than one target. Really? Does that just hit twice? He really knows how to pick the right target to kill. Not like it matters, he's dead. And we got 27,500 EXP and 500 gold. We got the Crimson Crystal, a Dark Hood, and Magic Up. Wow. Arise. Ooh, better revival skill. Alright, so this Dark Hood is probably a piece of equipment. Yes, it is. We're doing. You kidding me? I could have used this literally during that fight. Well, Damien was getting like absolutely obliterated by dark damage, and we're gonna give him the Dark Hood. Alright, so this means I have to walk all the way back. And there's no Huntsman's Crystal nearby, so I had to walk. So I will be right back. Alright, here we are, back here again. I got your thing. What is this crystal? Well, glad to see you're still alive. 18k! Alright, did I get a rank up from that? That was a pretty dangerous dude. Alright, Night Hunter's dead, but we still have to go find the Serpentess. We are still rank 4. We need to be rank 7 for a couple other hunts. So I guess that's it for the optional stuff. So let's go advance the plot. So we need to go to the mines, because apparently they found something over there. So let's go this way. You know, I should probably buy a couple of revival medicines, because I used a couple during that fight. Yeah. I'm actually going to buy items. What a shocker. I haven't needed to buy items in like a freaking eternity. So I'll buy one of these, and one of these. Because basically, just you put back the stuff I used. Alright. Many years ago, the first Yashtra people came to this region during the Great Gold Rush. We work hard here, but the city pays as well. Yeah, I can imagine. The Perthia mines have brought much wealth to New Malika in recent years. Alright, so let's see what these mines are like. Are we going to be able to actually go in? The Perthia mines, huh? I wonder what's bringing the Aiden City scientists here. Let's go inside and find out. Oh gosh, it's him. Hey! Look who showed up! Berlio! What a surprise! First the Maxwell Prince, and now you got... What? He was here? Everybody's interested in our new discovery. Ha! Wait! Do you say Maxwell is here? Yes, not too long ago. So we just missed him. He was also very curious about our temple. Why? Wow, so even Maxwell's interested in the temples. Berlio, can we see the temple you found? Sure, we have nothing to hide from friends. Thanks, Berlio. Come on, I'll show you myself. Wow, we weren't even here for 5 minutes and he's already far more reasonable than What's-Her-Face was. There are scientists work in this cave. Please mind their research. Alright. Oh, the Julian scientist. Huh, wow, look at all this stuff. What are they even doing here? Temple of Vale. The door's already open. The miners discovered this temple not too long ago. It was quite a surprise. There have always been legends of a temple hidden in the mountains here in New Malika. Now we know they were all true. The Temple of Vale. This is what we call it. Ever since we found it, people have been too afraid to go inside. We keep hearing howling sounds coming from within. Who knows what could be coming from? We'd like to go in ourselves, that's alright with you. Be my guest. Just don't get yourselves killed in there. Come find me when you come back. I'd like to hear about your findings. No problem. Alright, let's hope we can finally find some answers in here. Can only hope. Alright, so what kind of gimmick are we doing with this? I don't like the look at this. What is this? Well, alright, so the gimmick is we have to find the way to turn that off. There must be a way to slow it down. Okay, well, so it's a wind temple. Alright. Something happened elsewhere. Alright, so it's a wind dungeon. Howling wind seems to have stopped. Alright, so let's fight some of the locals and see what we're dealing with. More pumpkins who are weak to fire. And we got a Gowl. Wow, okay, you resist. He is, unfortunately though, weak to dying. We're gonna have to analyze him later, see what he's weak to. 1700 EXP? Wow, these guys give some big points. Alright, let's try, wind? No. Alright, Pierce, what are their weaknesses? Are we gonna have to whip out the bows? Thunder and Earth. Looks like we will not have to whip out the bows. We will drop rocks on them instead. $1,200 EXP just from a couple of weak birds. And revival medicine 3. Huh? Do I have to kill all the enemies? No, it's blow out the fires. Oh, there we go. The hexagram glows. It may scare any spirits on this floor. So that probably means we can now go this way. Yep. Alright, thank you. So I'm assuming that's going to be the gimmick this time. A large talon claw. Hold it. Is it better than my bone claw? No! The bone claw is still a better weapon! Dude, why is this bone claw so good? We have a wind sprite. Alright, drop rocks on them. Don't worry, Sal. We have plenty of coffee for you to indulge yourself in when we're done. We know she loves her coffee. I probably don't even need to use an airstrike on him. He's probably dead. Never mind. Wow, such damage. Alright, slap him. We can save on MP. Nice crit. What's the give? Okay, well, look at that. Sal leveled up anyway, so I saved on MP anyway. Fight me. Alright, wind sprite. Wind elemental is probably weak to earth, if I had to make a wild guess. Yes. Wow, they are beefy, though. Alright, one down, and then we rock strike you. Yeah, they are beefy. They better give me a lot of EXP. Okay, yeah, they are worth fighting. 2,400 for a couple enemies. Oh, we have to find a thing to turn off the wind. Push the pillar? Sure. Oh, it blocks the... Okay, that's cool. Alright, so what's this? Peridot Ring. We actually got an accessory. Hurry, and you'll be my testament. You can't use accessories while you're holding a damn hammer. Reduces wind damage. Wow then, how shocking. Congratulations, Pierce. Alright, turn off the wind. I'm about to get... Yep. I had a feeling. They're just pumpkins, though, so apply fire and they die. I'm definitely gonna fight the Wind Elementals again for the extra EXP. The more EXP, the better. I don't even need to waste. There you go. They don't really give you that. They give you a lot of EXP, but they don't give you much in terms of money. I'm about to get ganged up on by this stupid bird. Yeah, with a party of this party, we should be fine to deal with these guys. It's fine. Never mind, he's gonna live. That sucks. Alright, well, we're gonna see what they can do, because one of them gets to attack now. Ouch! Okay, yeah, he kinda hurts a lot. There you go. 2400 EXP, and David's level 35. We haven't got any new abilities in a little while. I'm getting attacked by the bird immediately. Oh, when he came with his friend, the Wind Elemental. We're definitely doing with him first, because he's the most dangerous. And then the other two can just deal with these guys. So Rock Strike the Wind Elementals to get rid of him. And then Urian, do damage. Not enough damage. Okay, baby damage. Weak. Pathetic numbers. Your Wind Elemental friend is the biggest threat here. Goodbye. Poked. 2400 EXP, and now I don't have to waste time healing Urian. No, hold on. Come here. Fight me. I'm gonna soak up all this EXP while I can. Like, these fights aren't that bad, so this is basically just free points. Plus, I get the suspicious feeling we're probably gonna get locked out of here once we're done. I mean, we can go back to Drossier Temple, so I don't think we're gonna get, like, truly locked out. Oh boy, well, one of these guys gets to attack me because Urian's damage output is apparently not high enough to kill him. Alright, Windle. On who? Ouch. Pierce, you better level up after this. Well, shit. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's turn off the fire, so that way we can activate Hexagram. And off we go. Well, hopefully we don't end up in dangerous situations. Because Pierce is looking a little worse for wear. And I really don't want to waste items. I mean, I could fight this pumpkin. Goodbye. Thanks for the elixir. And my save point! So that way I don't have to waste items. A rock. It's a conveniently placed rock. I can't move the rock? We need to get in there. I can't move the rock. Plus, old dynamite. I'm assuming this is how we move the rock. Yes, we are. We have nothing to lose, sure. What did that do? Did it just blow up the whole? Yes, it did. Alright, hold it. What is this over here? Secret Water 2, which is more MP restoration, but we have coffee. Sal loves the coffee, so we're gonna keep using that instead. Alright, stop the wind, which means we have to go over here, probably fight some more wind elementals, and then deactivate the things. Okay, there's our prey right there. I'm gonna fight this pumpkin though, too, just for EXP. The pumpkins are very free. Just apply fire and they die. And then our other two stooges can just poke them. It's kind of funny just how effective Damien and Sal are, just because a lot of things have elemental weaknesses. Whereas if I want to use Pierce or Urian for that kind of thing, I need to equip weapons onto them that have those elements that I may not have. And the only other time where they're really able to do much is if I were to conveniently has something that does certain elemental damage, which, as you can see, I don't have. So, yeah, too bad, Pierce. You're gonna have to just poke him. And Urian's just gonna have to slap him, because I don't have any weapons that do earth damage. Like, I have fire, and I have dark. But the full Sun Crusher is basically the best weapon I have right now. And it didn't kill him, because of course it didn't. Well, gonna have to tank one hit. Fortunately, there's a save point, like, right outside this room. So I'm not that... Ow! So I'm not that worried. Plus, the high amounts of EXP these guys give makes the fights kind of worth it. Fight me. Like I said, there's a save point just outside of fuck me. Pierce. Kill Damien for me. So we don't have to waste items. Try to kill the wind elemental. Of course not. Kill the bird. The bird went to like 1 HP. Yeah, I could just use Ruinal here. May as well. It killed them all. And Pierce leveled up. And Sal, oh, leveled up. Medicala learned. What is Medicala? Is it just a better heal skill? It costs... It's basically AoE heal skill for ailments. But that is a lot of MP for that. Alright. So let's get out of here. Yeah, this is definitely a good place for grinding. If I really felt like grinding. Alright, so since there's a save point here, we're probably about to fight the boss. Hey, Wind Elemental, I will fight you for the EXP. Hey, I mean, it's in the way. I may as well, right? And then, Venom Strike the other one, just in case. And then poke the other one. And then we will Rock Strike you. And then not kill either of them, because of course not. I should just focus on one. Vanilla Wind. That still does a decent amount, shockingly. Get out of here. Alright, so what's the boss? Whoa. So, the old stories were true. Vento, the Hunter of Vale, truly does exist. I don't know what to think anymore. We must defeat it. We need its power. Alright, so the Hunter of Vale is probably weak to Earth 2, so we're just gonna click buttons until he dies. Yes, he is. Alright, so, Pierce, what else does he have? 21,000 HP. Weak to Thunder and Earth, and nothing else. So we're just gonna do our usual tactics. And by that, I mean we're gonna Bravery, we're gonna have Urian buff himself, and then we're gonna click buttons until he dies. His damage output is not very high, I will admit. You know, I really should be upping Sal's magic attack, but I don't have anyone who can do that besides Sal herself. So it's not really worth doing. Try and poison him. It didn't work. Alright, at least Urian's damage output is a little higher. Since he is Mr. Earthman, Windman, we're just gonna click Earth until he dies. I could use the other element, but whatever. He is Earthman. I mean, not Earthman, Windman. So we are gonna click Earth until he dies. I should be using Earth Force, though. On Urian, so that way he's doing more damage. Like, look at this dude. He's just doing vanilla attacks. You know what? Actually, yeah. Put Earth Force on Urian, so that way he's contributing a bit more. We can't use our Gamba Strike yet, unfortunately. Because I need a bit more TP. But let's see how much a regular attack does with Earth Force. 2,400. Hey, he's dead because I got crit. Alright. Another one down. So what is the Orb of Vale? It doesn't tell me what it does. Well, I haven't been using the Orb of Tides all that much, so let's put this on and see what it does later. Alright. Let's see what we got this time. We know Maxwell was here, so it was probably for this. Come on. Show me something. This isn't exactly a science. We have to hope it works the same way it worked last time. We worked hard to get here. Show me where Maxwell is. Be patient. We made it here already. Let's wait and see. What now? Who goes there? I'm hearing voices. Have you ever heard this voice before? Who are you? You're not him. In fact, I don't recognize your voice either. Reveal yourselves! What? What the? What in the world? Stones. That one. The one in front of us. It's a man. Once a man, no longer. Forever their state of mind, lost in the sea of forgotten wishes. Dying wishes of a century long lost long ago. He's a talking statue, but how? The statue looks familiar. Isn't he like that Damien guy? I've seen that face in books. Can't quite remember who. Who are you? It's been too many years. I can no longer remember the name I once had. I know all that there is to know, but he will not permit me. He? Who do you mean by he? Guido. Oh, of course not. Guido? You knew Guido too? Do you know anything about him? I will tell you the story of Guido. But to understand, you must know the history of Vassya. So is Guido like super ancient? Vassya has always been full of mysticism and awe. The time before history has been lost forever. It reminds me of the Great Collapse in Trails. Of course I had to bring up Trails. Whoa, what the hell is this? Some cult-like shit? In a time before the Vassya we know today, in a land far, far away from here. This reminds me of that thing from, Season 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they always talked about, the shadow games and stuff in ancient Egypt. This reminds me of that. There lived people, the early and simple people, with a powerful wish. These people sacrificed everything for this wish. In union, they formed the Grand Wish. And in a strange turn of events, the ones who believed the most, they lost everything, but gained eternal purpose. The power to give power, but only to those who believed as much as they did. A very limited resource, given to only to a special few. A power lying in wait, deep below the politics and semantics of our human life. But these powers have now been unearthed. I've read many books about the old days in the North Indian Library, but never have I heard that story.
There are Elifrian legends that speak about ancient cults that worship the powerful forest, but I never thought they were real. What does this all have to do with Credo?
Many have come across these hidden forces that have been granted their greatest desires. You mean like Sao? Some stumble across this power, and they abuse it. Some fail to understand the power given to them. Some let their power consume them. And then, there are some who remain lost after all is given to them.
All these people have been given power? Including Maxwell and Credo?
Credo is a dangerous entity, searching for what could possibly change history. You cannot let Credo find it.
Find what? What is it that Credo wants to find that makes him so dangerous to Vassya?
Simple. He is searching for another wish. The last available wish.
But I tried myself. I tried many times to undo my wish. I tried to find a way to make another wish, and each time I was denied. Credo will fail just like I had. He won't be able to do it.
I know all that there is to know. It is my blessing and my curse. I know there is a way. Credo will learn of this way soon. We don't have much time. Credo is determined, and he will not let anyone stand in his path. So that whole thing about, oh, don't go in the temples, was bullshit then. I've never seen such disdain for Vassya. Whatever it is Credo wants from a second wish, it cannot be good. Well, I mean, he was there when Maxwell got killed, so he definitely has something to do with that. I must go now. I cannot keep this illusion stable any longer. Take this for the time being. A stone tablet, thank you. More reading.
Who was that stone man? And these wishes? How much power do they really hold? And how much pain can they cause? Just like Zhao. Mother, how did you know to stop me in the temple?
You know, he did say that Maxwell was lost even after he was given his wish. We don't know what happened to him yet, but we will eventually find out when we play his side of the story.
The Stone Man, Credo, Mother, how are you all connected? And how will this all end?
Probably not well, if I had to make a wild guess.
I hope we find out soon.
The year 496. Only a few more weeks of freedom for us!
You don't sound too excited.
Well, a child is going to change our lives forever. We won't have the freedom we have now.
I know. But aren't you excited to have a child of our own? It'll be a brand new chapter in our lives. Our very own to raise. It'll be so special.
Yeah, it's going to have Marquis and Rigger lineage. That's quite the position to be in. It won't be easy, especially since the war took out so many of them.
I know. The Rigger people didn't deserve such a horrid war, but at least I made it out.
Yeah. All I hope is our child doesn't get that blue hair of yours.
Oh boy, yeah, who wants to tell him?
It probably draws a lot of attention. And not good attention.
It won't matter. I'll be there for my child no matter what they go through. I'll never stop. I'll never give in. My child will always know I'm there for them. Forever.
Have you thought of any names yet? I was thinking if it's a girl, we could name her after my grandmother.
Of course! That sounds wonderful. And if it's a boy?
I can't decide boys' names. Do you have any ideas?
I've always liked this one name. I've read it so many times in books. The same name of the founder, Regart. A very meaningful name.
Oh yeah! I've read about him too! What was his name again? Damien.
Hey, Damien!
Let's get going. We need to meet up with Berlioz. Ask him about Maxwell. Right. Let's get out of here. A moment of reminiscence. Oh, we have to walk out of here. Fuck me. Alright, so we also got a stone tablet, so let's read that. Stone tablet 1 of 2. Okay, so let's see what this is. Okay, that was funny. A man once lived. A man once made a wish. A man was cursed. A man was blessed. All the knowledge of the past, it came at once. My body no longer moves, but my mind won't cease. All the knowledge in Vassya, with nobody to teach. 2. Rhaegar has fallen, and I feel sad for the first time in 2 centuries. Humanity has born its first tyrant, and she has led them to civil war. The Rhaegar lineage will be extinct within the coming decades. A tower is built, in search of the energy left by the ancient Harati. The Rhaegar reached high, but ultimately were unable to reach the energy. The tyrant did not obtain the granted wish, and humanity is spared, for now. A man has come to me. I have a student to share my knowledge with. He has been granted a wish, the same as I. His curse is not apparent, but it exists. He has taken the name Guido. Huh. Well, that's not good. Oh, okay, we just got taken out. Okay, perfect. I thought I was gonna have to walk all the way back from where we were to the end. What?
You know, I like New Malkia. People around here seem very upbeat.
New Malkia has a unique culture. Working is prohibited past a certain point in the day, and everybody enjoys their time off. Some people dance, some people drink, and some play. Slowed the advance of the city, but Berlioz thinks it's better this way. And most people agree. Cities don't have to be as big as capital or Eden City. They just have to be full of happy people.
I like the idea. I kind of wish capital was more like New Malkia.
Malika. Come on, let's go see Berlioz. You can go and tell us about New Malkia for Malika for hours. Alright. Just gotta go this way. So where are we gonna go after this? Alright, oh my god, get out of the way. Place this right here. Alright, Berlioz, let's have a chat. I take it you found what you're looking for in the temple? We did. It's amazing how I was hiding in the mines for this long. I've heard stories the past years of Malika. It was always rumors, never truth. But thanks to the Aiden City scientists, we're learning more and more about New Malika.
What are the scientists working on anyway?
To my knowledge, they're extracting the perthium from the mines. I don't know what for, but Quanto paid me a hefty price to let them mine the gas. Quanto did that, huh? I wonder why he wants the perthium. Perithium.
Quanto is the leader of Aiden City, right?
Yes, I actually know Quanto pretty well. Of course you do. We have quite the history. We could talk about him another time, though. I can use a drink. Listen, I've heard from Capital that Dimitri Julian has been sentenced to death for his crimes. I'm not shocked. I believe they've locked him away for the time being. Seems Maxwell missed his chance to find Dimitri. He's already been captured. Wait, that makes sense. Maxwell's been searching for Dimitri Julian himself. I assume for some sort of revenge plot. I mean, can you blame him? His family was murdered! Can't say I blame him. Yeah, we both wanted to take revenge on Dimitri Julian for his crimes. Especially you, Orion Tripe.
Oh, Maxwell! You said Maxwell was in New Malika.
Was. Yes, not too long ago. He wasn't here for long.
Do you know where he is now?
I doubt it. Well, he came from Aiden City to the north of here. I bet he went back.
Aiden City, huh? That's where Dimitri Julian is from. It makes sense he would go there. He must still be looking for Dimitri, and you won't find him there.
Maxwell is in Aiden City. We should head there.
Yeah! Let's go now!
I'd like to ask the Aiden City scientist a few things before we go.
About the gas? Go see the scientists. Only Pierce can understand their mumbo-jumbo anyway. Arian, you don't mind? Do you hang out here for a bit? I'd like to converse some capital new Malika projects I have in mind.
Sure. I'll stay here with Berlier while you all go speak with the scientists.
You know, I know this may sound really dumb. Oh, sounds... Oh, okay. I know this may sound really dumb, but there's a part of me that's starting to have doubts. I'm starting to doubt that Dimitri Julian actually did do the killing. We know that Jago can shapeshift. He could literally turn into anyone. But the only other takeaway is the fact that when we fought Dimitri Julian all that time ago, he used dark magic. And considering Jago also has the power, he could probably use dark magic. But I can't be sure yet. But I'm getting the suspicious feeling that we may be barking up the wrong tree here. I might be overthinking it though, but I think the possibility exists that we may not be right about who actually did the murder. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Next time, we're gonna go talk to some scientists. I'm assuming this has to do with our eventual airship. And then I guess we're heading north. We need to do some more hunts anyway, so I mean, that's basically the only other town left for us to go to. So next time we'll do all that and hopefully get closer to finding this creator of light. There's also another guy who's probably a reference that we're going to be seeing in Aiden City. So, we'll see about that. Anyway, next time, scientists. We'll see you then.